I don't know about you, but I have got Bronco on the brain. I am dying to drive the new full-size Bronco, and we cannot get our hands on it just yet. So before we get there, I want to take a peek at a little bit of Bronco history to learn about where Bronco is going. And to do that, we have a special guest here, this red metal hunk of iron right here. So I'm thinking about the new Bronco, and before we get a chance to drive the full-size new Bronco, I wanted to take a trip down memory lane with this one. This is a 4th gen Bronco. It's a 1990 Bronco, and here we have a 302, that's a 5-liter, or technically a 4.9 liter under the hood. It's probably cranking out a measly 180 horsepower, and it's backed up by a 3-speed C6 automatic gearbox. There's a 2-speed transfer case on the floor, a very comfortable seat without a headrest that I am sitting in, and you can take the top off. These things look awesome. They looked awesome when they came out. They look awesome to this day. This thing is a beast. It would look at home, ripping down the beach, some sand somewhere, climbing a mountain, camping in the woods, blasting through the desert. The full-size Broncos look awesome. And this isn't even a particularly good one, and I still love it. So we're on the precipice of a new Bronco coming out. And I think everybody is getting excited about it because they remember what the original Bronco meant to them when they saw it, or they're too young for that and they see pictures of it and they see these wildly expensive Broncos that have been resto-modded and reimagined and re-engineered, and they kind of want a piece of that. And they never really bought into the whole Jeep Wrangler lifestyle. The OG Bronco was built from 1966 up until 1996 and lasted through 5 evolutions of the original concept. It started as a small off-roader that wanted to compete against the Jeep CJ5 and the Scout. You could get it with a straight 6 or a small block V8. Ford immediately took it racing, entering some modified Broncos in the Baja 1000, and in fact winning the whole damn thing in both 71 and 72. You could actually buy special painted Baja Broncos finished in red paint with a black roof and white trim, along with beefier wheels and knobby tires. You want one of those today? It's going to cost you over $100,000 for a clean original example. It remained a compact SUV up until the 1978 model year, where it jumped to a full-size rig with big engines, a big weight gain, and way more room inside. Interestingly enough, this 2nd gen Bronco proved so popular that customers waited a while for their initial deliveries due to high demand, which could be a story set for a sequel. The Bronco remained a big boy all the way up through its initial demise in 1996. Backing up for a sec though, in 1983, Ford reintroduced a smaller Bronco in the Bronco 2. It never quite got the love that the bigger Bronco and OG received, but I think the appreciation for it will grow as time marches on. And it makes sense then to look at both the big and little Broncos for what Ford has in store with the arrival of the 6th generation Bronco. The new 2- and 4-door full-size Broncos are full-on Jeep Wrangler competitors. They have all the great specs, styling, and appeal that we were hoping would arrive when these landed. And adding the smaller Bronco Sport into the mix makes sense too. In fact, we've driven the Sport and can report that it's actually pretty awesome. This is no beefed up Escape, but an actual competent machine perfect for the weekend warrior. Now, we've only driven the Badlands version, but we've come away impressed. And left wanting to drive the big one even more. With the available Sasquatch package, room for large tires, and the option of an engine making more than 300 horsepower, this thing sounds ripe for success. Now, I don't think it's going to convert the Jeep faithful. They love their Jeeps, and that's fine. But it will bring more people to the trail, and that's fun too. Maybe somebody in a Wrangler Rubicon is going to see someone out there enjoying their new Bronco, and they're going to give them a nod, a smile, a wave. It won't be a Jeep wave, but a knowing nod that there's finally a true Jeep Wrangler competitor out there in the world. I've been receiving texts and emails and phone calls from friends and family who are asking me about the new Bronco, and this is from people who do not usually care about any new car. That means there's an excitement in the air. Hell, the person who set up that camera today, he's thinking about buying one. Our friend Mike Amusio from Kelly Blue Book, he's thinking about buying one. And I would be lying if I said that I wasn't also thinking about buying one. I play on that Bronco Sport configurator all day long to see what that's about. But, you know, I got my Montero and I'm cool for now. But I do daydream. And for anyone out there who's put down cash to reserve one of these, their sweet dust-filled dreams are about to become reality.